The aging metabolism, a new perspective on fat regulation in older adults. Over the past decades, we've told our older patients a familiar message: move more, eat less, and accept that belly fat is a natural part of aging. But what if that message is incomplete? What if metabolic decline after 65 is not simply about reduced activity, but about a shift in how the body itself generates and uses energy? Today, I'd like to share emerging evidence suggesting that specific nutritional timing and simple behavioral cues may gently reactivate the body's thermogenic capacity, its internal fat-burning engine, without the need for strenuous exercise or major dietary restriction. Metabolic shifts after 65. After the age of 65, metabolism doesn't merely slow, it changes form. The body processes nutrients differently, it stores fat more readily and converts food into energy less efficiently. Hormonal signaling through insulin, leptin, and cortisol becomes blunted. Skeletal muscle mass declines, reducing resting metabolic rate, and the mitochondria within our cells, the powerhouses of energy, operate with less vigor. As a result, traditional strategies such as calorie restriction or extended aerobic exercise become less effective, and sometimes counterproductive, because they may further elevate stress hormones or accelerate muscle loss. The older adult's metabolism requires a gentler, more strategic approach. A simple morning intervention. Recent studies have highlighted a surprisingly simple intervention. In one controlled observation involving adults over 65, participants who consumed a warm beverage made of natural compounds within the first 30 minutes after waking demonstrated improved metabolic markers even without structured exercise or strict diet modification. This beverage is not a commercial supplement but a blend of familiar ingredients that support early morning thermogenesis, glucose regulation, and inflammation control. Let's look briefly at the evidence for each component. The science behind the ingredients. Warm water as the base acts as a physiological primer, gently awakening digestion and circulation. Apple cider vinegar, acetic acid, increases insulin sensitivity, activates AMPK, and encourages lipid oxidation. Fresh lemon juice provides polyphenols, antioxidants, and mild alkalizing effects. Ground cinnamon stabilizes blood sugar and extends satiety. Cayenne pepper, capsaicin, boosts thermogenesis and fat oxidation without stressing the cardiovascular system. When combined, these ingredients act synergistically to shift the body from storage to burn mode. Many older adults report feeling lighter, less bloated, and more energetic within days. Timing and administration. Drink on an empty stomach, within 30 minutes of waking, using 180 to 240 ml of lukewarm water. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, juice of half a lemon, a pinch of cinnamon, and a dash of cayenne. Wait about 20 minutes before coffee to prevent cortisol interference. Consistency, not intensity, matters most. Micro movement, the 30-second catalyst. A brief muscular contraction lasting under 30 seconds can elevate energy utilization via non-exercise activity thermogenesis, need. Try this: stand with feet shoulder-width apart, rise onto your toes, hold 3 seconds, then lower. Repeat 10 times. If seated, press palms together firmly for 5 seconds, then release. These tiny signals keep metabolism active throughout the day. Afternoon activation, light and movement. Between 1 o'clock and 3 p.m., natural energy dips. Sunlight exposure for 10 to 15 minutes stabilizes leptin and ghrelin, a short walk reduces glucose spikes by up to 30%. Light, rhythm, and air remain the most underrated metabolic medicine. Evening restoration, avoiding metabolic shutdown. After 6 p.m., the body becomes insulin sensitive. Heavy late meals or excess screen light disrupt melatonin and metabolic rhythm. A warm tonic water with turmeric and black pepper supports digestion and inflammation control. Curcumin and piperine work together to restore nightly metabolic repair. The psychological dimension. Metabolism is as mental as it is chemical. Beliefs shape biochemistry. When older adults think I'm too old to change, the body obeys. When they affirm adaptability, my body still works. My body still burns. My body still heals. Hormonal patterns respond accordingly. Conclusion. True metabolic vitality after 65 doesn't depend on extremes. It thrives on rhythm and faith in the body's resilience. Morning activation through gentle thermogenesis. Micro movement to sustain need. Afternoon light and motion to balance hormones. Evening restoration for inflammation control. Mental alignment with ongoing adaptability. Together, these weave a daily cycle of renewal, quietly powerful, entirely sustainable, and rooted in the body's natural intelligence.